Interested in applying to grad school but not sure which program is right for you? We're talking about that right now. Hey everybody, I'm Leigh Hall from teachingacademia.com, and I'm all about giving you the tools you need to navigate academia and make your best impact. So today we're talking about how to identify possible programs for graduate school. And there's a lot of different ways, right, that you can go about doing this. I'm just here to give you some of what I think are some of my best ideas. So hopefully, fingers crossed, here we go. So first, start talking to your professors, right? Ask them, right? Professors that are obviously in your major or that are in the area that you want to go to grad school in. Sit down with them, make an appointment with a couple of them, talk to them about it, ask them about it, get suggestions. Talk to other students too that you know are interested in going to grad school for the same reason. See what programs they have uncovered. Now, it's never too early to start thinking about this. So if you are, a freshman, a sophomore, a junior, absolutely start thinking about it. Start doing some research, start talking to people, because the farther out you start, right, the easier it's going to be to solidify this and think about where you want to go or where you want to apply. So you do your research. Everybody checks U.S. News and World Report, I think, and it's not a bad place to start, okay? It doesn't mean that the programs that are on there that are like in the top 10 or the top 20, it doesn't mean that those are necessarily going to be the best programs for you or ones that you even like, but they are a good starting point, okay? And you can use those to get started. Now, as you are finding programs and reading about programs, make a top 10 list. And then out of those top 10, right, rank it based on just what you know at the moment, which is going to be admittedly, right, probably a little limited, but on paper, rank your top 10, okay? And then start with your top 5. I would set up appointments with people at your top 5, reach out to whoever is the contact person, and don't worry about this because usually, and I say usually because some people are really bad at email, but usually if you email the wrong person, they will just forward your information on to the correct person, or they'll reply and let you know who to reach out to. So do your best, obviously, to get the right person, but don't sweat it too much if you don't, okay? So you get down to your top 5, set up appointments with people, and, the purpose of that is to just let them know that, you're interested in whatever program this is, right? And you want to get more information about it. And ask to speak to current grad students and also recent graduates, right? People that have graduated in the last 1 to 2 years so that you can get their perspective as well as the professor perspective, okay? Because it's really nice to have both perspectives. So see what you learn, see what you like, right? You might find that with those first 5 that there's 1 or 2 that you're like, this is not for me. That's why you made a top 10 list, right? So cut those 1 or 2 off that are not going to be for you and add another 1 or 2 on, and then just repeat that process. Eventually, you'll have 5 to 8 that rise to the top, okay? That are the ones that you are most interested in applying. So if a few other little things aside, if you can visit, that's great. Even if you can't, if you have to go up on a weekend and you're not going to be able to interact with faculty or students, but even if you can just go see the town and you can see the campus, you can get a feel for it that way, right? But if possible, if you can visit, reach out to a professor, whoever it was that you connected with before, whoever's heading up that program, let them know you would like to visit. Usually we will put together a little itinerary for you so that you meet multiple professors, you talk to students, you get to see the town, that kind of thing. So definitely if you can visit, but it's not going to hurt you if you can't, all right? You want to learn the strengths and weaknesses of each program, right? You want to map that out so you can see what you think in terms of how they fit in with what your goals are. And you want to learn about the financials. How much is this going to cost you, okay? I got through a PhD program. I spent $1,000, I think, right? Because I had funding. So I had to buy books. I had to pay some fees. And I think that $1,000 also included me periodically having to buy clothes. I didn't buy a lot of clothes when I was in grad school because I couldn't afford it. But, right, I managed to get through grad school spending $1,000 of my own money, to cover the cost. And so that's you kind of want to get a sense of how much are you going to have to spend and what kinds of scholarships or assistantships are available for you.